the people that attended Kamala's rally when she tried to start getting them to do a chant. They were all Kamala, and she was like,
"The vote. Let's get out the 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 vote. Let's win."
it was so cringe.
I can't. We don't know. We can't.
She's so embarrassing.
She is really embarrassing.
And of course, as we've highlighted many times on the show, she's an empty suit. She has a script. She even has the mannerisms, like down to a choreographed dance. And here's proof.
Your voice is heard.
With a smile and everything.
Do we believe in freedom? Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America?
Oh my God, right?
Are we ready to fight for it?
Raise your right
When we fight, we win.
That is psycho.
Empty, vapid vessel.
I mean, can you even?
This is what she is.
Wow.
Unreal. There is just nothing genuine about this woman. Nothing sincere, nothing genuine. She is a puppet.
It's just embarrassing. I mean, that is embarrassing.
It's embarrassing for Democrats. And they're all like, she's so great. We really do love her. We do. We really, really do. No, you don't.
And it's embarrassing for women that like the potential of having the first woman president is somebody this bad.
Yeah, this stupid.
Oh my God.
And like just a shell of a person.
Melissa Chen, who's a very successful CEO, talked about that, talked about how just why Kamala is an embarrassment to our gender. And she says it perfectly.
The reason I say that Kamala is an embarrassment for our gender is because, you know, I think of the greats of one day standing in Capitol Hill, looking up and seeing all the portraits of past presidents of the United States. And you got George Washington and Abraham Lincoln and Thomas Jefferson. Can you really imagine Kamala Harris up there?
Nope.
Alongside all the previous great presidents. And this is not about gender. I'm specifically saying that she's embarrassment to my gender.
Yep.
Because of the way she's achieved success. And also, in other words, she's been kind of failing upwards. And in all these interviews, she's appeared to be incompetent. Tulsi is a good example of somebody who, if she was in Kamala's position, I wouldn't be saying that. She's an embarrassment to the gender, because she can actually string at least 2 sentences together that make a lot of sense.
More than that. She can do more than that. I would be proud if Tulsi was the first woman president. You know, I would even be okay with Nikki Haley. Listen, she's not my first choice. I wouldn't have been like super delighted about it, but she wouldn't have embarrassed us.
Right, right.
It wouldn't have been an embarrassment. She's at least a classy lady, you know? Like, come on, Kamala. What are we doing?
My God.
I know.
I don't know. It's so bad. Since this is election day, it is a very stressful time. It's very tumultuous time. It's a time where people feel on edge.
They do.
And if you're worried, if you're worried about your financial future, you should be. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm trying.
You're in danger, girl.
Right. I don't want to be the harbinger of doom. I just want you to be safe. And one of the ways that you can protect yourselves and your future retirement plans is to make sure that your portfolios are diversified. And most times, that includes precious metals and namely gold. And we have the best people ever, sponsors of the show at Birch Gold, who can provide you with the information that you need to make really good decisions about adding gold or other precious metals into your retirement portfolio. Did you know that you can diversify an old IRA or an old 401k into gold for no money out of pocket whatsoever? They make it so easy. But the best thing that they do is they inform you about why this is so important. And to get this information for absolutely free, all you have to do is text the word chicks to 989898. It's so easy. And then they give you this mound of information that sounds daunting, but is super easy to understand, even for people who are like financially illiterate like me. I promise you, it is super easy to understand. get the information, and then there's no obligation. You don't have to do anything with it. If you decide, you read through it and you think, I just still don't know, it's fine. At least you have the information. Just text the word chicks to 989898. And then the people that follow her and support her are they're so vapid and empty themselves, and they get emotional over the dumbest things, as this very popular conservative influencer points out about her appearance on SNL. Apparently, people cried about it. Like a lot of people. Look at this.
Illness looks like. And it's not just because it's about Kamala Harris. Like, if somebody had made a post like this about Trump, I would also say they were mentally ill. Like, right. Adam says, is it just me or did anyone else get a little emotional watching Kamala Harris on SNL? And I saw this and I was like, that's just one mentally ill person, no big deal. But then I went through the comments and this person said, I know it's too early, but I've been crying sporadically since yesterday.
Oh my
God. Inspiration from what Kamala has accomplished and relief that the traitor Trump era will finally come to an end. You've been crying sporadically. Yes, see somebody. This person said, my husband was like, are you crying right now? Hello, one of my favorite shows and my most favorite presidential candidate all at one time. Yes, I'm crying. Again, get help. Calm Canuck here says, very teared up at the reaction of the crowd and loved her energy and sincerity. What an extraordinary person she is. Once again, seek help. Luckily, somebody chimed in here with some common fucking sense and said, if you got emotional watching this, you are in way too deep. It's weird. But I mean, it just kept coming. We're all on edge. It doesn't take much to get the emotions going. Definitely not just you. Every time I watch it, like this one is especially just strange. You are crying every time you watch Kamala Harris on SNL. First of all, how many times are you watching it? Secondly, why are you crying? I cried. So did I. Yeah, Adam, you were the original poster. Guys, look, this is mental illness. If you are crying about seeing a presidential candidate on a comedy show on Saturday night, you have something wrong. And regardless of whether you're for Trump or Kamala Harris, get help.
Yeah, these are the same grown women that go to Taylor Swift concerts and exchange bracelets with little girls. Like,
okay, seriously. Now to be fair, there are some perfectly lovely women who like Taylor Swift and take their daughters.
Okay. All right. But if they go by themselves,
I mean, that's sad. First of all, to go to a concert by yourself, that's sad a little bit. Right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Like, don't you have a single person that you can go with?
Mm-hmm. All right. A lot of those women who are crying sound vaccinated. That's all I'm saying.
But he's right about that being a mental illness. And you don't need to look far for examples of leftists. The meltdowns are insane. Just at the sight of a Trump sign, for example. Look at this. I mean,
there's something.
You're gonna stab the sign, really?
So this is the thing. I think these women, I dare I say, probably shouldn't even say this out loud. They just need to get laid. Should I say that out loud? Is that wrong?
You can say that.
I said it because I was thinking it, and this is what we do here. But like, I feel like these women just don't have relationships. These are the women that don't have good relationships with men or women. They're just angry. You know what I mean?
Like that level of like triggering by a sign. That's when you're insane.
Well, just being triggered by Trump is just disturbing to me. Like, are you triggered by any, with the exception of, Liz Cheney, because sometimes my fist does form when I see her face. But I'm not going to, if I saw a sign with her name on it, I'd be like, I'd
roll your eyes.
I'd roll my eyes because I'd be like, I don't like her. But I mean, some of these women are just so rabid. I don't understand. Like, it's like they're not getting something in their everyday life, that they're so much of their anger. They just have so much anger.
Yeah. Like, here's another woman that there was a guy that had a pickup truck that had a Trump flag on the back of his truck. This woman in front of him is trying to steal it.
Disrespectful. Look what she's doing. She's on my property, taking my flag.
I'm not.
Yeah.
This is my truck. Get away from my truck. Get away from my truck, you crazy lady.
God, she's crazy.
Please. What are you doing right now?
You're a fucking ass.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing right now?
She's going to get her butt kicked.
I wish, honestly.
What is?
Lady, please get away from my vehicle. I have to go to work.
And stop wearing sandals with socks.
Get away from my vehicle now. You cut me off.
What gives you the right to
America.
This is America.
Oh my
This is a free country. Get away from my vehicle. I'm going to press charges on you. Get away from my vehicle right now and get on the road. What are you doing right now?
Oh,
you're like 100 years old. Go on your fucking
You're
vehicle
100 years old.
And get in the road now. Get in the road now.
That
I
woman.
don't know what you
Right?
think you're doing.
She needs to
Touching my
touch
fucking
grass,
shit.
y'all.
You're lucky
She
I'm in a good mood.
right.
Get the hell out of here.
I mean, she really does. She needs to spend some time outdoors touching grass. If she has no man in her life or woman or whatever, she needs to touch grass and just like what is wrong with her? Too much anger there.
Psycho.
And you know what?
Completely
And
psycho.
one of these, it's amazing because if we did that on the other side, imagine the violence that would
Yeah.
ensue. That man was very patient with her.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
did good.